The president's initial response to the attack in Charlottesville faced some intense scrutiny from some people. One person was killed on Saturday, and more than a dozen others were injured during this rally. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Josh Bazan tells us now how Western New Yorkers are responding to all of this.
We need to be building a movement as a community, and we're working on that.
There are no easy answers when it comes to standing up to hate and racism, but Vicki Ross from the Western New York Peace Center is encouraged by a growing push from a younger generation to stand up for what they believe in.
Now is the time to stand up, and it's our generation that really needs to take a stand to show older generations that it's okay to have an open discussion with us.
Hundreds turned out for an anti-violence rally over the weekend, standing with protesters in Charlottesville and calling out racism and white supremacy. But going forward, Ross says it's important to continue these discussions about hate and point out when discrimination creeps into the Western New York community.
So it's not about hating people, but it is about calling out behaviors, speaking, and being the change that we want to see, which includes standing up to what's wrong with what's right.
Unfortunately, this conversation is not new to Western New York. Last summer, a neo-Nazi group from Detroit held a White Lives Matter rally in South Buffalo.
It's hard to know sometimes what to do, and I remember that particular incident. It was hard to know what to do, whether to come out, whether not to come out.
Going there was a scary experience because you didn't know what was going to happen, and look at what happened in Virginia. So it took a decent amount of courage to show up to that thing.
During that rally last summer, much like the rally Sunday night, hundreds of Western New Yorkers showed their true colors and stood together to call out racism.
And I'm proud of my neighbors for showing up the way they did.
In Buffalo, Josh Bazan, 7 Eyewitness News.